Hi everyone. It is our immense pleasure to welcome amongst us Dr. Jakpreet Singh, headmaster of the Doon School. Dr. Singh is no stranger to the Roundsquare community and is one of the most active heads of school in our region. He very enthusiastically supports the Roundsquare philosophy of experiential learning and is a great proponent of the discovery framework, this being the guiding force and philosophy behind this great organization. Without much ado, I now invite Dr. Singh to address us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Raghav. Thank you, Iman. You to say a few words, and of course, on behalf of the Round Square Society of the Doon School, I, the headmaster, welcome you all in this wonderful event and thinking that you can be a part in the change making. I'm very happy to see that the age group 14 to 17, which is very close to me, is the age group we are going to be deliberating. I'm very happy to say the number of participating schools where we really had to put a taboo, and the number is 23, which is a remarkable number any school may say about. I'm very happy to even say that the 4 countries are taking part where the children will be deliberating on this wonderful topic from India, Dubai, Ghana, and Pakistan. Resilience. Why did we think of this word? And what made us conceive such a program? When the idea came that we have to deliberate on the Round Square, which is very close to my heart, is very close to my soul, we thought of this idea of resilience, the courage to bounce back. What does it mean to the young minds? To me, the word resilience, as said in Cambridge, the ability to be happy, successful, after something difficult or bad. It means simply to recover from setbacks, adapt well to change, keep going on in the face of adversity. But why such a program on this platform? This was clearly on my agenda that the young minds need to deliberate how to be physically strong, how to be mentally healthy, how to be socially connected, and how to be emotionally tough in this resilience.
Now, coming back to why is it so important to have discussion in the global community? Many of us, no matter where our geophysical location is, we are shut off from the outside world physically. But discourse and the nature of carrying discourse through society, it is important that we continue speaking with like-minded people, with people who are stuck exactly like us, and further the thoughts and further the important ideas and allow them to enter mainstream society. And this will enable us to assimilate into being good global Samaritans. Now, coming back to our situation, what's happening today? Today, it is very sudden, and we were impacted very suddenly, and it was quite catastrophic to see how quickly everything fell down, and the entire world was put to a standstill. So, and we know as a team, and we know as a community,
share. If you're willing to share, you can put in the chat box what are some of the negative thoughts that are very common, that come automatically without any effort. And you kind of have a setback and tuck 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 tuck, there you go, mind is flooded with thoughts. I would love to kind of get some. So embarrassed and anxiety, matter stupid, overthinking, fear, I cannot do this, betrayal, absolutely yes, confidence, such an important point, you are not good enough, and there can be anger, no one loves you, excellent. Yes, so this is reality, we face this. The question is, how do we deal with ants? So to deal with ants, we have something called PETS, which is nothing but positive empowering thoughts. And what do these look like? These can look something like this.
With resilience. Another new thing you should know, the new concept is plasticity of the brain. Earlier, it was taught that, when you're born, by the time, when you're born, your brain is fully developed. Maximum within 1 year, whatever development has to take place, it just happens. But now it has been proved that it's not so. Depending on your life experiences, that nerve cells within the brain, they can increase their circuitry. They can, the synapses, the connections between the brain cells, they increase, and the brain can function better. So plasticity of the brain is something important. Anybody of you interested in science, you should read it up. Now, there have been studies which show that resilience is connected to the overall well-being of an individual. So, for example, I don't know if you heard about PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. It has many people suffer from this, and it has how the people react to PTSD and how depression develops in them. There is a connection. If somebody is resilient, all the people who suffer from PTSD may not develop depression in the long run. For example, if you see soldiers, the army people, the armed forces people, they are trained from a young age when they were 17 to 18. They do suffer from PTSD when they see their best friend die. They do have PTSD, but then because of the training, they come back. They may not develop depression compared to the general population. So just remember this: training helps.
There has been an engaging discussion on the physical, mental, social, and emotional well-being of adolescents. We have been sharing with each other the tools to develop resilience, and I've talked about many other things. We first talked about ourselves and then began discussions about the community as a whole. All the credit goes to the participants for the excitement and enthusiasm to participate in these sessions. We would love to hear feedback and in general know about your experience in these sessions.
Okay, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ahana Sinkat. I'm a student of class 12 Humanities, Pine Grove School, Sabatu. So yeah, this was a very beautiful experience that we got to experience during this lockdown. First of all, we got to reflect upon what we had actually done during the lockdown. Like the first question that was bestowed upon us was that what did we actually do during the lockdown? So there were different ideas, different things that just came up from different people. So we got to know that what people were actually doing. And one common thing that we noticed was that everything almost did the same thing. And their perception has changed towards the society and a lot of things. So, and yeah, as you also rightly said that from self we came to the community or to the society.